Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. So today I am going to be talking about things that are needed when you are doing a vendor pop-up. In my last video, I did record a little bit at a pop-up that I did, and then kind of explained how it went and why pop-ups are so important to do when you're a small business owner. If you have not watched that video yet, make sure to go ahead and watch it. Today I'm gonna be talking about things that you need and to prepare for when you are doing your first pop-up or multiple pop-ups. With it is kind of you learn what you like and don't like and what you need to be doing as you continue to do them, such as your setup and how you want it to be done and all that good stuff. But here are a couple things that you absolutely need. Number one, change. You need more than enough change to give back. When for people who are paying with cash, you need 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s, and plenty of them. You don't want someone who can only pay with cash to come up and want to buy your product and you do not have enough change to give them back. That can potentially allow you to lose a customer even if you do offer Venmo and Zelle. That was something that we kind of learned this past one. I have done vendor pop-ups before and always made sure to have change. However, this most recent one that I did, it was so last minute. Like when I tell you, the lady let me and my mom know about the spot available the day before. Like we had one day, 24 hours to prepare, and so we completely forgot to take change with us. And there were customers who don't have Venmo, don't have Zelle, don't know how to use those apps, and they only had cash with them. It was frustrating to say the least, because now you're kind of trying to see if some other vendor has change that they can offer, or you're trying to find change through your own wallet to see if you can give a customer back. We were able to make it work, thankfully. So it's not like we had to lose a customer, but just to let you guys know, those things do happen, so you always want to be prepared. I'm kind of gonna break up with my mom, who owns a baking business, how she needs to be prepared, as well as me as a clothing business, how I prepare. To start off with her, obviously she has to make a bunch of different goodies. She has to make, she does chocolate covered pretzels, chocolate covered Oreos, different chocolates that are like filled with Reese's and stuff like that, s'mores chocolate. She makes everything from scratch. So you can only understand the prep that may go behind that, and she had to do all that within 24 hours. Meanwhile, also preparing orders she had for birthday parties that same weekend. So our pop-up was on Sunday. She had orders due Saturday. So trying to kind of finish those orders as well as prepare, it was a lot. So you always want to make sure you have more than enough product. You don't want to overdo it, but you also don't want to underdo it where you're selling out an hour. And of course, selling out is great. Like, let me tell you, you want to sell out. That's the goal for any small business going to these events, is to come home with zero product left over. However, you don't want to make too little of a variety where people might not like it, or if they have an allergy to a specific thing and you might not have other options. So you definitely, as if you're providing food or you're a baking business, sweets business, coffee business, whatever it may be, you want to make sure that you have at least a variety of 3 to 4 things. Some that are more, inclusive of like adding extra things in there, and some that might be more plain for those allergy sensitive people out there. So you definitely want that. Second, change. As I mentioned, that was actually the first thing, is to have more than enough change. you want to have a sign that shows exactly like your payment acceptance, whether it be card, Zelle, Venmo, Cash App. There's a million apps out there for you to receive payment, so you want to include a paper or a frame or a sign that shows all the different types of payment you accept. And if it is an app, you want to include that scan code to just make it so much easier for customers to scan it, and your information pops up, they send it, you're good to go. You also want to include all of your social media, websites, everything as on that sign as well, and any promotions that you may be running for the day. So that is that. You definitely need your canopy, your tables, your chairs, which are kind of the basics, and whatever else you want to decorate with. So whether it's like signs, Easter signs, or that's what we had recently just because we did a Easter pop-up. So we had little signs that said Happy Easter, flowers, however, a rug. I've seen some people have like a full clothing businesses who had a full-size mirror as well as a rug, and it just made it seem like you're a store, and it was just very well set up that it makes you want to go and see who this person is and what they sell. So you definitely want to make sure your booth is aesthetically pleasing and it is attracting consumers to come and want to know what you do and who you are. As for my company, my clothing company, I have a clothing rack. It is so important to have a clothing rack when you do sell clothes, that you can hang the items on there. I don't think I've ever seen a clothing company be at a vendor pop-up without a clothing rack. You can get them anywhere, honestly. I got mine off of Amazon. I just needed something sturdy and not too big that was portable. I found mine on Amazon. I know if you are located in LA, downtown LA does have shops that do sell clothing racks. So they also sell like mannequin heads if you're selling wigs. They sell the full mannequin if you're trying to throw on a whole outfit on a mannequin so it kind of shows what it looks like. So anything you feel you need to represent and hold your product, you should have jewelry. You guys need to have the stands, that handstand that shows all the different rings. You just need to present your product well, and you don't want it just laying out on a table. You want it to be placed in a way where it's clear to see, where someone can see it from afar and know that, okay, that looks interesting, let me go look at it. If it's on a table, your jewelry's just laid out on a table, chances of someone actually paying attention to it just walking by is going to be slim to none. But there is that possibility, so don't cross it out. But I definitely recommend having clothing racks, having the stands, the mannequins, anything you need that is going to better portray what you are selling, as well as the signs like I already explained that has all of the information, types of payment that you take. I sell my product off of Shopify. That is the platform that I use for my website. So I have this right here, which is a card reader. And when I tell you, this is so important to have. We're in a day and age, not everybody pays with cash. A lot of people do prefer to use a card. So you want to make sure that you have that option for your customers with a card reader. I know Shopify has a different variety of them. I got this one honestly because the one I truly wanted was on back order, and I had a vendor pop up and I could not wait the 3-4 months that it was going to take for it to even get off of back order before I'm able to even place my order to receive it. So I got this one. Works just as well, honestly. It's a chip and slide one. The other one I also had that extra feature of a tap, but I mean, you don't 100% need it. So definitely have a card reader available for those who like to pay with card. You need to have shopping bags, a little goodie bag to put the product in, say thank you, and hand it to them so they're not trying to walk around holding your product with their hands. Nobody wants that. We all love to just carry a bag, and if it's a bag that has your logo on it, your company on it, that is great, because when they're walking, someone might see your logo and say, hey, who is that? Like, where are they located? And then they'll be able to point it out. However, if you are not able to get custom bags, no worries. At least a bag that's attractive, that's maybe color coordinated with what your product is. My company's colors are black and white, so I have a black thank you bag, and in white it just says thank you. I don't have custom bags yet, so definitely something like that. And I think it's really good to have a thank you for your purchase card. I have one that just says thank you for your purchase, and you know, mine specifies that your purchase, a portion of your investment is going to go towards paying it forward to help somebody else. Yours could just say whatever you want it to say, but a thank you card is always a great way to kind of keep them coming back, because then you're showing your appreciation for their purchase. And of course, you want to be able to provide some type of receipt. And so those are the main things that you need when setting up a pop-up. Cash, stuff to properly show your product, enough product, a card reader, your tent tables, of course, and whatever decor that you are offering to attract more people in, and a sign with all of your socials as well as forms of payment that you accept. Those are the main things. If you guys have done pop-ups and have any ideas or any suggestions to help someone better, definitely drop them in the comments below. I know I'm always watching videos and looking for ways to better improve my setup with pop-ups to attract more customers and better ways of networking. So if anyone has any like ideas, suggestions that have worked for you, or that you have seen when you've went to pop-ups and it really helped, like it really attracted you, you saw a setup and you're like, I love that, that's what we want. So if you guys have any suggestions, drop it in the comments below. And yeah, go ahead and watch my last video of the pop-up I did, and if you have any questions as well, or want to know where I got any of the stuff that I have gotten for my pop-up, feel free to ask me. A majority of my stuff is from Amazon, because let's be real, they're taking over, but I also do live in LA, so I have gotten to downtown LA to get some stuff, as well as different warehouses. So if you have any questions where to get anything, let me know, and I'll make sure to send you guys those links, or let you know where you might be able to find it in your area. And yeah, thank you guys. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe to my videos.